Here, look at this, Chairman.
Oh, are these plans?
The Sigma plan. It's a plan to upgrade the Mega Knight.
Oh, so you want to make the Mega Knight stronger?
Correct. The Mega Knight was not originally developed for combat. It has been modified over the past few years to counter the Valgara. However, the modifications so far are inadequate. The Mega Knight should be far more powerful in combat.
It's going to get stronger?
Correct.
Wonderful, Dr. Wiltz. Are the modifications going smoothly?
Theoretically, it's perfect. But the world doesn't run on theory alone.
You mean... money? Huh? It makes the world go round. Money. Cash. Moolah. Who are you?
Saki Kyono, our finance manager.
The battles up to now have wiped out the Foundation's remaining funds. Repairing and maintaining the Mega Knight, munitions, the base's operating costs. You've spent several billion yen in just the past few weeks. And now you want to modify the Mega Knight? Is this some horrible joke?
We've already spent an astronomical sum on the Mega Knight. Why quibble?
You can't spend what you don't have, isn't that right? Humanity's fate depends on the Mega Knight, but all you can do is talk about money? Well, we could go see the old folks in government and kiss their collective feet.
Having to answer to the government after all this time isn't an option.
That I know. The Trilenium Committee needs to be independent, like your father always said.
But fighting the Valgara costs money. We are in a bind here.
For the time being, I've obtained an independent contract from the government. They've agreed to provide 10 billion yen for every Volgara we defeat.
Not bad.
And we also qualify for additional funding. I'll explain later. A Volgara has appeared.
Ah, I see that you're all together.
Ah, the JSDF Joint Staff Council Chairman. Thanks for seeing us the other day.
A Volgara is headed for Senjo. We've sent the 12th Airborne Unit to intercept it. But, just in case, we'd like the Foundation to participate.
Is that a formal request as per the terms of our contract?
Affirmative.
Understood. We pledge to do our best in the field.
The JSDF's 12th Airborne Unit is preparing to intercept the Volgara in Senjo Harbor. For the time being, they've asked that the Mega Knight be on standby.
In other words, you're to keep out of the way until JSDF fails in their mission. Well, JSDF has to save face. They can't just ask for our help right away.
So we're going to wait a while. Fine. You should go outside while there's still some time. That way, you can familiarize yourself with the city's geography.
A Class A evacuation warning has been sounded for all of Senjo. A Volgara robot is approaching the city. The residents are urged to evacuate immediately as guided by the authorities.
Have you gotten acquainted with the city's layout? Well, yes, I live here. Good, then I can skip to the bottom line. The government will provide 10 billion yen for every Volgara you dispose of. But there are other ways of earning additional funding. Look at that building. That's Masaki's Heavy Industries head office building. If you can protect that building from harm in battle, MHI will provide special funding to the tune of 1 billion yen. They're calling it the Masaki Award. Wow, super robot for hire. That's Masaki Heavy Industries plant. If it's not destroyed, we earn another billion yen. It's the Masaki Plant Award. Next, I want you to go to the red spot shown on the map. This is the Senjo City Hall. The city will pay 1 billion yen if it's still standing after battle. They call it the Senjo Mayor Award. Huh. You can move on to the red spot on the map.
The JSDF is struggling against the enemy. They appear to have sustained severe casualties already.
Do they want us to join?
There haven't been any calls for help.
The JSDF is desperate.
But it's the ordinary people who end up paying.
A Class A evacuation warning has been sounded for all of Senjo. A Volgara robot is approaching the city. The residents are urged to evacuate immediately as guided by the authorities.
That's Senjo Hospital. Protect it and earn the Red Wing Cross Award. There's one last thing. If you can minimize the amount of damage to the city in battle, we'll earn 5 billion yen from the Construction Minister Award. Huh.
The JSDF has sustained staggering casualties. They're already retreating. The Volgara has resumed its advance. It's closing on Senjo's new city center.
So after all that, the city still turns into the battlefield. Chairman, I'm counting on you. Don't forget what I told you.
Mega Knight all clear for launch. You can launch anytime by pressing the select button.
What have you done?
Saki! Saki! Are you okay? What's wrong? Saki!
I have a weak heart. I have seizures every so often. I'm okay. It's settled down.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm...
Oh, where's Miss Kiono?
The infirmary.
Oh, what happened?
It's immaterial. Anyway, you should have some spare funds now. We can proceed with the Sigma plan. We'll be able to develop new weapons, so keep that in mind.
We bring you a follow-up report on yesterday's Volgara incident. A night after the Volgara attack, the scope of destruction has become evident. Damage is extensive and widespread. The damage was concentrated in Senjo's new city center. The following buildings have been destroyed: Misaki Heavy Industries Head Office Building, Misaki Heavy Industries Senjo Plant 1, Senjo Hospital. These buildings have been completely destroyed. Total damage is estimated to be approximately 5 billion yen.